Hi Marup Mayam, Masidi St. Joseph Autonomous University da 60 plus job fair gi lae. Haibadi 60 plus helaba akoi miyoi singna nupi oigara nupa singna tauba yaba thabak singi job fair haitare ko. Si organized by Nightingale Empowerment Foundation na organized tauba event ni. Registration counter registration counter yam yame aduga live singsisu yam mong tana lakpa lagi senga thakuk thiba lakpa han mayam su lei. For example gentleman here to celebrate mayam jingje thakuk thiba lakpa ngatani ada listed company yame but so yam baloi yaure yes 59 companies participate on job seeker to thiba lakpa ngatani kumhal laga interview to deba mai gitar ngai ba mayam je waiting for their turn.
Serial number 142 to 150. Serial number 142 to 150. 140 ರಿಂದ 150 ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಹತ್ರ ಬನ್ನಿ. 50. Serial number 140. Serial number 142 150. 150 to 165.
Actually, I was teaching online Kannada and also personal in teachers on I was and I love to teach. Actually, right, the communication should be there when you are in your local area.
Hi Urmila, ngasigi today's job 60 plus hai, how it works, and can you quickly take us through how this process works?
Yes. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Tamo Arunyambem, for this opportunity to talk about the job fair for senior citizens, which is happening today in St. Joseph's University in Langford Road, Bengaluru. And behind me is the entire map of the job fair, of how it works. More than 1,000 senior citizens have come so far, and 60 organizations are doing interviews to employ senior citizens in their organizations. This is the entrance of St. Joseph. When they come in, this is where we stand right now, Tamo Arun. And here you see is the registration counters. Here the elders will give their CV, their resumes, and they will register here, and then they will be given token numbers. From here they will go enter the job fair, and this is the ground floor. If you see the ground floor, these are the counseling booths where the HR is going to match their resume to the right sector and to the right employee. Each candidate, senior citizen, will get a card, and that person will be entitled to 3 interviews, and they will proceed to the lift to go to the first floor where the interview booths are there and interviews are taking place. This is the first building. The second building is ROP block right behind you. Here also on the first floor, these are the interview booths where the elders are having interviews, and at the end of the day, many people will walk away with jobs. And now we also have coffee counters, which Hati Kapi is giving free coffee to our elders and our citizens. There is a sitting area and stage where all the announcements and instructions are taking place. We also have lunch counter, and at the end they will give feedback to us. We want to know how we can improve this. This is the 10th year of having the job fair for senior citizens. We want to know the feedback of how we can improve. And in a nutshell, this is Job Fair for Senior Citizens 2025.
Thank you so much Urmila for this quick and very brief explanation all about this 60 job 60 plus. Thank you once again.
Thank you.
ಅದು ಯಾರಾದರೂ 170 ಒಳಗಡೆ 170 ವರೆಗೂ ಯಾರಾದರೂ I request everyone to come to this station for some time.
ISC, and we're doing a research on Indian population for aging studies. For that research, we need some volunteers to give us these 5 samples. And in return of this, we will give you your comprehensive blood report. So we need these 5 samples, and this research will stay with us. The report that you will get, you'll get it within like 2-3 days, and that will be a very comprehensive report. This will be around 50,000 in amount. But we will give it to you. And the report is
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's my absolute honor and pleasure to welcome each one of you to the 10th edition of the Job Fair for Senior Citizens 2025, covering second careers. To the citizens, we have with us eminent and distinguished guests. Please join me in welcoming our esteemed chief guest, the most revered Dr. Peter Machado, the Archbishop of Bangalore. Our special guests, Father Martin Kumar, the Chancellor of Archdiocese, Father Anthony Mahendran, Secretary of Labour Commission in Archdiocese of Bangalore, Father George, who is the Secretary to the Archbishop, and we also welcome Mr. Kiran from the Archdiocese of Bangalore. We are joined today by our trustees, Mr. Amarnath Kamath and Pankaj Lakhani, and on the dais are also our managing trustee, Dr. Radhamurthy and Mr. Prem Kumar Raja. I request our managing trustee and our secretary, Mr. Prem Kumar, to felicitate our chief guest and special guests. We are honored to have the Archbishop grace this function, bringing light. Thank you, Father George, for coming. Thank you, Father Mahendran, the Chancellor of Archdiocese of Bangalore. Our distinguished guest to redefining retirement, reigniting passions and reclaiming purpose. We give a big round of applause for this special moment and the launch of the Job Fair for Senior Citizens for the 10th year.
These are all the job seekers. Second career.
I now request our co-founder and secretary, Mr. S. Prem Kumar Raja, to give the welcome and opening remarks.
Good morning, everyone. Esteemed officers of Archdiocese of Bangalore and St. Joseph's University, from Nightingales Medical Trust Board, senior citizens, volunteers, employers, friends from media, ladies and gentlemen. Not just a job fair for senior citizens. This is an event to think about a very important social need of our country. No doubt, India is a young country, but it's still it is aging quite rapidly. It's estimated about 15 crore of Indians are 60 years and above. This number is expected to double in another 25 years. It's very good. It's a great blessing that elders are able to live a long life. But this brings in a lot of challenges also. Elders have faced different problems. Could be health related, social, emotional, financial, and so on and so forth. Since 1996. When you talk about different problems of the elderly, for us, or we find financial insecurity as one of the major problems. It is estimated about 75% of the elderly in a country are depending on the family members or others for their livelihood. When they are not getting the support that they are expecting, they are not able to lead a life of dignity. It's also found elders who are financially insecure are more vulnerable to neglect, ill treatment, and abuse. It's a very, very serious problem. Well, what are we going to do about that? Yes, it's a problem, like I may know sort of what is an answer. You know, Nightingales Medical Trust is a voluntary organization, has been working for the welfare of elderly through various need-based programs. So our major programs include 2 homes for the abandoned elderly. We have 4 daycare centers for the marginalized elders. We have 3 residential care facilities for elders with dementia. We have 3 daycare facilities for elders with dementia. We run 2 elders helplines to help elders in distress in Bangalore and in Karnataka. Our elders helpline in Bangalore is run along with Bangalore City Police. We have capacity building programs. We have programs to promote active aging practices in 32 old age homes. And also, we are quite active in bringing economic security to senior citizens. I should tell what actually made the Nightingales Medical Trust start this program. I still remember in 2010, when we had our office in RT Nagar, one day a gentleman close to 80 years approached us, came to our office. We thought probably he's come requesting us for medical help. But he was asking for help to maybe get a suitable job somewhere. We couldn't understand, but he was looking quite weak and fragile. What is that? Like an 80-year-old man, why is he looking for a job? Then when we asked, then he told us he was retired from one of the public sector companies in Bangalore. He has 2 sons and they're fine, they're good. He didn't criticize anything against them. But at the same time he said, like, they were not in a position to support him. And his wife was quite sick and bedridden. And he was almost in tears, telling us he couldn't even buy medicines for his wife. That moved us, because Nightingales Medical Trust always, as an organization working closely with senior citizens, when we see any problem, we don't keep quiet. We immediately have some brainstorming and find out what to be done. So that's how, in 2011, in a small way, Nightingale Job 60 Plus was established. This is a project where we try to identify elders between 60 and 70 years who are physically fit and looking for a job, and we assess the skills and interests. Simultaneously, we look for employers who can take senior citizens. We organize different training programs, including soft skills. Later, we connect them with potential employers for getting suitable employments. To promote the cause, periodically we organize such job fairs. This is the 10th job fair happening in our city. Probably this is the only city which has witnessed job fairs for senior citizens. We know it's not something easy. In a country we have a lot of unemployment problem for youngsters. No doubt that's more important. But at the same time, due to various reasons, time has come for us to look for employment for elders who are physically fit, who are otherwise financially insecure. You know, in our country we don't have sadly adequate social security systems. Only 11% of the elderly retire from government sectors and they get government benefits in the form of pension. And others are not. Most of them are not covered under any social security systems. And not only that, at the time when we got our independence, the life expectancy was 33 years, and at the time the retirement age was 55 years. Now, the life expectancy has gone up to 72 years, but the retirement age has gone up only to 58 or 60 years. You see the contrast. When 33 years was our life expectancy, our retirement age was 55. But today, it is 72 years, but still the retirement age is only 58 or 60 years. So definitely this is a gap, because the gap between the retirement age and the life expectancy is widening. So it's a time we have to, society has to try to do something. I'm not saying that this effort should not affect the youngsters. They are more and more important. And there are a lot of advantages. So also, when you recruit senior citizens, I know we have been working with good number of employers. Elders bring a lot of experience. They're more reliable workforce. Not only that, it's a very cost-effective workforce. And this effort also brings purpose to senior citizens. It has been scientifically proved. When there is a purpose in someone's life, automatically the person will lead a more healthy and happy life. Maybe as an employer, I can confidently say, in our Nightingales we have over 20 senior citizens working with us at different levels. There some are quite senior level, some are maybe the middle level. And as an employer, I find them as an asset to the organization. I'm sure it's not that something employers or anybody society is doing charity for them. Jobs after 60, it's not charity. It's a necessity. And definitely, when there is a lot of value, it's a time. All of us have to draw the attention of our policymakers or a society to this important need and see how we can create a elder-friendly or elder-inclusive society. We are so much happy today for this important event. We have the privilege of having our chief guest, Bishop, with us. We all know he has been involved in various social activities. On this happy occasion, or important occasion, I also want to make an maybe an appeal to a bishop. I know churches are known to are doing various good social activities in the field of healthcare or in field of education. I know that even old age homes are being run by your institutions. But at the same time, in a country like us, more family-based or community-based support systems are required. One of the recent problems that the elders face now is loneliness. It's estimated about 65% of the elderly are lonely. When someone is lonely, their self-esteem goes down, they become depressed, and when they become depressed, automatically their medical condition or the health condition worsens. This is something it is an emerging epidemic of a country. We have to address this issue on behalf of Nightingales Medical Trust and everyone gathered over here. Today, I request you Bishop, maybe to work with us or to help us how we can address this issue. And we worked out maybe a pilot project, and if it is agreeable to you, we want to start it in 3 or 4 educational institutions, bringing children and elders together. Maybe it's not that affecting any classes. Weekends, maybe Saturday evening for a couple of hours, parents or grandparents of the children can come, and we will facilitate how children also can play a role in bridging the generation gap. Even children nowadays, find difficult, mostly they are under a lot of pressure. When they interact with senior citizens, they learn a lot of things. Elders tell stories, or elders the culture, values, many things which they don't get, the student life. It's an opportunity they can, sort of spend time meaningfully with the youngsters, elders, and in the process, no doubt, elders also their lives are being enriched. Then it should be digital literacy, or it could be social activities or cultural activities. All these can be, because we need some places. So that's what we're looking for, how we could make this type of things together. I'm so happy today we have good number of senior citizens who registered and come for this important event. From Nightingales, we have our team members have done the best maybe to help you get suitable jobs. So we have close to 60 employees, and we expect today about 1,000 elders benefit through this fair. I'm not saying that all are going to get jobs. When you don't get jobs, please don't get disappointed. Please don't get disappointed. Nightingales Medical Trust, it's not our event once a year. No, we have a team working from Nagar. They work all the time. Every day they work to promote this cause. Even if you don't get jobs, please be assured. So we are committed to supporting you. Our team members always, sort of help you in getting a job, but it's very difficult. I'm so happy you are gathered here, and please be assured of our support always. And also I should be thankful to employers. I heard that about 59 employers have been registered. It's very, very difficult sourcing employers and then comfort. Thank you so much, and we really acknowledge your support. I also acknowledge the support of our St. Joseph's University. So this is the 5th time we are organizing this event over here. We want it should become a regular event over here, or maybe in other institutions. How we could make an appeal, and also it's not only in Bangalore. We want to do in other cities because the need is everywhere. So it's a movement that today I'm talking about. It's not about one event. It's a movement, and we are talking about a very important social issue, and all of us have to work together. And I'm very sure together we can make this event more meaningful, and I'm sure today we can add life to a good number of senior citizens. Please work with us, and on behalf of Nightingales, I extend all possible support to you. Together we can make an age-inclusive society. Thank you so much.
They have flown away, and the whole people are like a nuisance for them today. I have to say it very sadly, but this is the fact. But at the same time, I think a trust like Nightingale, the bird nightingale, it seems it sings, and it sings mostly in the evenings or night. And so on the, what we call the lowering stage of our life, the declining stage of our life, when it is dark, the nightingale sings. And we have one more nightingale here who is promising another start for those who have still hope, for those that are still able. I would say for our elders not to get discouraged. It's easy to say that, but I know that what it means to say that, to realize in your own capacity, in your own confidence, and at the same time in your ability. Pope Francis, who is remembered very much at his death, there were reviews everywhere, and he was one who aged very gracefully till he died. He used to say 3 things which we cannot take away from our elders. They are enriched with that. And the 3 things are, number 1 is memories. Memories. Beautiful memories that you carry of 30, 40, 50, 60 years. Nowadays we are used to taking this photos with what we call with our mobiles. We take hundreds of them, not one of them is seen or even produced. They just gone away. But the memories that are impressed in your mind, in your memory, are beautiful. They cannot be in any way, no cameras can capture them. Secondly, the Pope Francis used to say, experiences. Your experience is very rich. Nobody sitting there can value your experience because you have gone through the rut of life, the economics, the perhaps the sciences, the development as such, and your experience is very rich, though people may not recognize it. And thirdly, Pope Francis used to say, perhaps this is also God cannot be taken away, your sense of piety, your sense of religiosity, your sense of prayer. Perhaps when we were working, when you were active, we may not have had that much of time for our temple, for our church, for our religiosity, for our piety. But now, God has given us that time to reflect over our life, to reflect over our experiences, to see those memorable pictures of our mind and of our soul, to put them together in some spiritual album that we have. I'm here today especially to wish you well and to congratulate the organizers that they have thought of a certain program like this to give you a second start in life. They say growing up is compulsory. Growing old is compulsory. But growing up is optional. Growing old is compulsory, but growing up is personal and optional. So therefore, it's another chance given to you to stand up, to grow up, and perhaps to walk a few more steps along, independent of your family, of those that you are dependent upon, so that you can live with your head high and work with dignity, with courage, with prestige, what you are about to do. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Senior citizens, on behalf of Nightingales Empowerment Foundation and Nightingales Medical Trust, I extend a warm thanks to Archbishop of Bangalore, Dr. Peter Macharo. His presence today as the chief guest is very, very encouraging. I would like to thank him and the Archdiocese of Bangalore for all the support they have extended to make this job fair a success. We look forward to a continued partnership for the cause of senior citizens. I would also like to thank Father George, Secretary, and Father Martin Kumar, Chancellor, for being here. I thank Father Mahendran, who is the head of the Employment Bureau, and Mr. Kiran for the support extended in publicizing this job fair and ensuring that the elders as well as employers to come on board. I also would like to thank, warm thanks to Amarnath Kamath and Pankaj Lakani, who is our trustee. Thank you for being here. I would like to convey a very, very warm and special thanks to Reverend Dr. Victor Lobo, Vice Chancellor of St. Joseph University, for providing us with this premises and for the job fair, and particularly Mr. Venugopal, I would like to mention, he was helped us with the venue coordination, due to which we were able to hold this job fair. A special thanks to him for supporting with 100 volunteers and from Joseph's today for the fair. A heartfelt thanks to 53 organizations who are participating in the job fair today. It is very, very encouraging to see the number of employees willing to take part in this job fair. We have about 100 volunteers from St. Joseph's and 100 corporate volunteers to support the job fair. Without the volunteers, we would not been able to do this work, and we're really thankful for the active support and participation. We would like to also acknowledge and thank Longevity India, Dementia India Alliance and Nightingales Trust for enriching the elderly with their, to give the information and services. They are all here with around. a special thanks to persons from the media. Now, without the media, nothing could be done. We expect a lot of support from the media, and thanks for and also helping us to bring the financial empowerment for the elderly. To all the elders here, the most important is thank you to all the elders who are gathered here to participate in the job fair. Now, many of you, as you already mentioned, may not get the jobs, but we assure you that it is an ongoing process, and we will try to get as much of jobs as possible because it's an ongoing project. Last but not the least, I would my staff and my team members, because without them, they have been working relentlessly for this particular jam. I think they need a big hand for them. So thank you so much for making this job so fantastic. Thank you so much.
Of his exemplary dedication to empowering senior citizens through dignified employment opportunities. For the last 8 years, Hati Kapi has provided meaningful employment to countless elders through the job fair. This immense value to business. The age inclusive The HR manager of Hati Kapi receives the Age Inclusive Employer Award on behalf of Mr. U.S. Mehinder, founder and CEO.
One second, sir.
Once again, welcome to the Job Fair for Senior Citizens on behalf of Nightingale Empowerment Foundation, Nightingales Medical Trust, Archdiocese of Bengaluru and St. Joseph's University. Thank you.
ಕರೆದಾಗ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಹತ್ರ ಬಂದರೆ ನಾವು ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲಿಂಗ್ ಕೌಂಟರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಬಿಸಿಲಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ನಿಲ್ಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
Yeah, just look at how many elders and experienced people are looking for job. This is only in Bangalore city.